The North American nation, Russia, and the Chinese Republic are the most avant-garde nations today, in terms of military technology. Therefore, they will be the only flags mentioned here, leaders in state-of-the-art technology, and development of the most sophisticated systems, also experts in knowing how to attract the attention of the world when they so desire, then, the air weapons that will be used in a possible Third World War. That is, info-ballistic. And getting into the subject at once, we start with the category of aeronautics and aviation, starting with the Russian Sukhoi Su-57, which is a fifth-generation fighter plane, with 2 jet engines, and multi-role stealth capacity, which was manufactured for attack missions and air superiority, by the Russian United Aircraft Corporation. It took its first flight in 2002 and began to be mass-produced in 2019, but it was finally introduced to the Russian Armed Forces in December 2020. It is the definitive result of the Soviet nation, of an aircraft using stealth technology anti-radar, since previously there were several prototypes. It has an armament of a 30 MGS H-031 cannon, with 250 projectiles, and 12 anchor points, to load 6 missiles, 6 for R-33, an electro-optical system, 101 kiloseconds atoll, an electronic countermeasures suite, to outwit the radars, warning system against any type of missile, band leading-edge arrays for the FIB, among other features. This reaches a maximum speed of 2,130 km per hour, and has a unit cost of about $100 million. Almost nothing.
On the other hand, the right-hand nation of the Soviet giant presents the 20 Multipurpose Interceptor, or Chengdu J-20, which is a fifth-generation multipurpose fighter, with an air superiority design, of the People's Republic of China, manufactured by the Chengdu Aircraft Industry Corporation, for the Chinese Air Force, with stealth aircraft technology, or undetectable by radar, whose mechanism absorbs and diverts radar radiation, through stealth technologies. It began to be produced in 2009, and was finally introduced to the Chinese forces in 2017. The Chengdu J-20 has an armament of short-range Place 10 missiles, medium-range Place 12, and long-range Place 15 and PL-21 missiles, plus a bomb, precision-guided LS-6. Under the wing, it also has external attachments, capable of carrying artillery tanks. It has Xi'an WS-15 turbofan engines, which generate a maximum speed of 2,126 km per hour, with a weight of 17,000 kilograms. It has an AESA Type 1475 radar, an electro-optical targeting system, infrared search and track system, and a distributed aperture system, all for $120 million. Third, and from the west, the North American nation presents the F-35 Lightning II, which is a fifth-generation stealth multipurpose fighter, developed under the Joint Strike Fighter program, by the United States, with the aim of replacing the F-16, in reconnaissance, defense and attack tasks. The F-35 went into mass production in 2006, but it was not until 2015-2018, when it was introduced to the U.S. military. The F-35 has state-of-the-art technology in electronics, travels at a speed of 1,975 km per hour, and has a weapons bay, with a 25mm rotary cannon and cannon pod, 4 guided kits for free-fall bombs, 2 GBU-39 guided bombs, and Paveway 4, the latter guided by GPS, laser, or INS, an AGM-154 glider bomb, a Joint Strike Missile anti-ship cruise missile, 2 short-range air-to-air missiles, a missile medium-range BVR or AIM-120, an AB-61 tactical nuclear bomb, which was prohibited by the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons, on July 7, 2017. All this for only $90 million. The truth is that something cheap compared to the previous ones. And leaving behind the field of aeronautics and aviation, we enter the demolition category at its best. Starting with intercontinental ballistic missiles, giving rise to the Russian missile, 28 rupees Sarmat, which is loaded onto a mobile platform, similar to a railway wagon, equipped with up to 16 thermonuclear MIRV warheads, this in response, to evade in the most effective as possible, modern American anti-missile systems, both present and future, and also, to multiply the number of simultaneous attackers. Currently, it is going through the procedures to officially enter service. It is 35.5 meters long, and 3 meters in diameter, with a weight of 208 tons, reduced to a 60 megaton explosive. If a 50 caliber bullet weighs between 40 to 50 grams, and is capable of doing atrocious damage to any object that manages to hit, imagine the enormous damage that this giant ballistic missile of such proportions is capable of doing. It has an effective range of 18,000 kilometers, and is believed to be capable of spreading its MIRV warheads on a scale the size of the country of France, across Europe or the state of Texas, with a single missile. It was tested for the first time in October 2017, whose launch was a complete success. At the moment in which it definitively enters service, NATO will give it the name of SS-30 Satan II. And on the other hand, and on the same side, we have the Chinese nation's Dongfeng 41 Intercontinental missile, which has a range of about 14,000 to 15,000 kilometers, made up of 12 MIRV warheads, propelled by solid fuel. The Republic of China currently possesses 12 to 24 Dongfeng 41s, and, similar to the Russian RS-24, is designed primarily to outwit U.S. anti-missile systems, and also possesses comparable capabilities. However, the Chinese nation managed to destroy the mobility and aerodynamics of the American Minuteman III intercontinental missile. It was designed in 2000 by the China Academy of Launch Vehicle Technology and officially put into service in 2017. It weighs 80 tons and is 21 meters long. This one is guided through an inertial astro guide, reaching supersonic speeds of up to Mach 25. In case you don't know, this is some 30,626 kilometers per hour. Yes, as you hear it, and when it impacts, it releases an energy of 1 for 1 megaton, that is, a blasting charge of 1 million tons of TNT. It is capable of reaching any place on the planet in record time. To give you an idea, it would go from Beijing to Washington, D.C., in just 20 minutes. That is scary. And last but not least, on the United States of America side, we have the Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, LGM-30 Minuteman. This was manufactured by the Boeing Company, in collaboration with the United States Air Force, for a unit cost of about $7 million. It has a weight of 32,000 kilograms, and a length of about 18 meters, plus 1.67 in diameter. It has an inertial guidance system, powered by 3 solid fuel engines, plus a liquid fuel engine, in case it is required to correct the trajectory. It has an effective range of about 12,000 kilometers, at a maximum speed of 15,000 kilometers per hour. Unlike the previously mentioned missiles, this one has an advanced age, since it was put into service around the 70s, currently being the only missile of said performance that the Americans have. This because the Air Force of the North American nation considers that they can afford to replace said missile until the year 2025. Recently, a worldwide scandal was generated, since the President of the United States House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi, visited Taiwan, for which China launched numerous missile tests around Taiwan, generating this, that the U.S. military launched an unarmed Minuteman III, in the midst of a crisis, in the Pacific around the Marshall Islands.
Once these cards are placed on the table, which side are you going to? Leave your opinion in the comment box. And as Benito Juarez said, respect for the rights of others is peace. This was Info Ballistic.